Question I've been asked a lot over the journey is the difference between strata plan versus plan of subdivision. There seems to be a lot of confusion out there, so this video, I'm going to clear the confusion up once and for all. Hi guys, I'm Peter Kelly here from Little Fish Property Developments, helping you maximise the value of your land and generate wealth through low-risk residential development projects. On this channel, we share everything you need to know to deliver successful projects time and time again. So if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss anything. Let's talk strata plan versus plan of subdivision. Firstly, the term strata isn't really used anymore because all subdivisions are now under the Subdivisions Act. A strata plan was the document to define lot boundaries on a typical infill, not greenfield, subdivision between 1967 and 1988. A strata plan would almost always include upper and lower height restrictions and common property. Common property at ground level would be required and it would apply above and below the nominated height limits. The body corporate would be the owner of the common property and all affected titles would share responsibility of the body corporate. The Strata Titles Act in 67 was replaced by the Subdivision Act in 88 to modernise the definition and presentation of all subdivisions, essentially meaning strata plans have been replaced by plans of subdivision. The Subdivision Act was introduced to facilitate a broad range of functions, including but not limited to infill and greenfield subdivision, stage subdivisions, multi-level building subdivisions, consolidation of titles, removal, variation and creation of easement. The Owners Corporation Act 2006 was introduced as an amendment to the Subdivision Act and was a replacement for all body corporates created since 1988. Multi-lot subdivisions are fairly common these days and there are potential for a single residential lot, usually incorporating a unit, storage space and car park, to be involved in more than one owner's corporation, each with different functions. Typically, the lot will be a member of the Unlimited Owners Corporation that manages common services for all the lots, arranges the insurances and the maintenance of all the access points, driveways, landscaping, and airspace surrounding the whole site. If the development has multiple levels, the same residential lot may also be a member of a limited owners corporation that might control the lifts, access corridors, gyms, pools, etc. That only should be accessible by the members of that owners corporation. There may also be additional limited owners corporations for specific functions within the development. These owners corporations are attached to the subdivision and noted on the titles. For each owners corporation, the level of liability and entitlement per lot is noted as a percentage of area or value or both in the comparison with the other lots. For example, a 3-bedroom penthouse with 2 car spaces would have a higher entitlement and liability percentage than a 1-bedroom, 1-space unit on a lower level. In a large multi-level development, an independent owners corporation manager is usually managed to maintain all aspects for the members. This arrangement can also work for smaller developments, 1 to 10 lots, but typically a lot owner would be the manager and work together with all the other owners when required. The process of getting your plan of subdivision starts with getting your land surveyor to complete a re-establishment survey, which documents all your property's land dimensions. From here, your architect or draftsman will design your development based on the dimensions detailed on your survey, whilst adhering to all the relevant planning zone requirements and council requirements. Once council have approved your design, you'll then work with your surveyor to subdivide the properties based on your design. So in essence, when you think strata plan versus plan of subdivision, one is the old way of doing things and one is the new way. If you want to learn more about the plan of subdivision process, then click the card just up here. As small to medium residential property developers based in Melbourne, we put a lot of time into not only understanding, but perhaps more importantly, managing the plan of subdivision process on every project. It's something we see as a high priority. That's it. Hopefully you know the difference between a strata plan and a plan of subdivision. If you still have some questions, drop them in the comments below. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do and turn the bell notifications on so you don't get left behind. I'm Peter Kelly. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy developing.